actually.
Maybe? Okay, all right.
Well, seriously, you just had an opportunity to tour the wonderful exhibit here at the beautiful Gloria Gables Museum. Give us your thoughts about the exhibit.
Ladies first.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. No, it's really an amazing exhibit.
I'm right here.
Really, I think a lot of people in town don't even know that the Miami Marine Stadium is there, and the history and what we dream for it. So this is a great way to see it from the inception all the way through. And as we were commenting, we're actually on a museum wall, Jim. Is that good or bad? Yeah. A museum.
I said to Gloria, we were walking through that wonderful exhibit that, let's face it, we've had a good run here, and we're very lucky because we have people to love what we do, but I've never seen my name on a museum wall. And I asked Gloria, you know, and it was spelled right, you know, so.
I hope everybody gets, if you didn't check it out already, that you see it, and that many people come, and that school children come. I'm going to bring my daughter for sure. She's a boater, and until we were standing in the stadium, she didn't realize the impact that it had because we'd always seen it from the water, and she didn't know what it was. So it was a great experience when she came.
You know, that brings us to an interesting question, because there are a lot of newcomers here to South Florida that they are not familiar with the Miami Marine Stadium. And we want to get them involved. We want to let them know how important, how unique this venue really was, and how it could be once again, and it will be once again. So tell us your thoughts as to what made the Miami Marine Stadium so special back then, because you both performed there.
Your turn now.
Well, I have a lot of memories of the stadium from seeing the Miami Sound Machine there on a boat, and to start there. Anywhere, as we have all been around the world doing it, and Gloria and I were talking about, there's a few places that come close, but there's nothing like a venue where you can go to a show on a boat. Now, in a lot of places that may not mean a lot, but in South Florida and Miami, that's a big deal. And we were talking about back then in the less fraidy cat world that we lived in back there than there is today, unfortunately. I loved where the island was, where with the rope the boats had to pay to go in.
The ticket booth.
Today people would crash it.
Right.
Then everybody paid because it was what you did. And then when they got in, because it was a fun ticket. Once you got in, you could do anything you wanted.
He said it, a fun ticket. And today, in the front page of the Miami Herald, talk about fun. There's Jimmy Buffett, and he's jumping into the water with all of the spectators. Tell me how that felt and why you decided to do that, because this has really become an iconic photo and really symbolic of the fun times at the Miami Marine Stadium.
Well, it was just because it was August in Miami. Do I need to say that? So it was hot, and let's just say, I haven't told the real story, and I'm not going to tell the whole thing, of course, but well, I am beyond the statute of limitations. So.
Go for it.
Well, let's just say, okay, here's what happened, and Gloria will understand this because we were filming it, because we did a video called Live by the Bay, and I was having a problem with the director at the time because the audience was such an essential part of the show, it still is to me, and it was like in the days of MTV, it was like 80% giant shots of stars on screen, and to me, in my world, the audience's work is 50% of the show, if not more. So I was trying to convince him that you're in a unique venue with a unique audience in a unique city, you need to run this camera out there. So I was having these little debates. And then so when we got on stage the first night we did it, we weren't as good as I thought we should be. And so I went back to the band, and as the leader of the band, I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. I want you to go out tomorrow night and get drunk and stay up till 2. And have that little hangover that we all know that get on that stage, that incredible adrenaline versus hangover thing, because we need this, because this is Miami and this is the Marine Stadium, we're on film, and so everybody did, except me.
Ah, trickster.
I stayed up 5
very
I know, and then my psychologist here is going to help me with my problem. And
you don't have any problems.
So I had, you know, and it was 100 degrees, so I rationalized that I would have a steam bath and sauna experience in the show. And the second night was incredible. We rocked it, and at the end of it, but it was so hot, and then in the stadium is, I'm sure that Hilario didn't realize this when he got performers on there, because I used to go, I'd go to boat races, and I went out and saw big bands out there. I never made Easter sunrise mass. Sorry about that.
I don't think we expected you.
Mea culpa, mea maxima culpa. But so, when we did it, it was like that stadium being used that way was probably an incredible thing to see for me, and I know Gloria and I talked about that in boats as boat people. It's not out there anymore. And I love it for our kids and for the community who always get their
Absolutely. Hey, Gloria, you had an opportunity to perform at the Miami Marine Stadium.